Hello, great Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world. You are welcome back. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending your location. Our COS, Ngozi Orabueze, don't fire direct shots to the Finland president, Alexandra Trump, demanding the immediate release of the Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa. She said the immediate release of the Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa Njoko, is sacrosanct, and Finland must quickly jettison their unholy alliance with the terrorist Nigeria regime. Our COS, Ngozi Orabueze, was on fire, and this message was directed to Finland president himself. She said, under the leadership of the Deputy Prime Minister, Ngozi Orabueze, the United States of Biafra government has set in motion a legal process in the appreciate courts, summoning and seeking for an immediate injunction against the unwarranted transitional repression by the current Finland government against the Prime Minister of Biafra, Simon Ekpa, in favor of the terrorist Nigerian regime. The collaboration between the current Finland government and demandable by any stretch of imagination the terrorists and the criminal, corrupt Nigerian regime, in the case of Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, is an absolute disregard for the fundamental principles of human right to self-determination, of which was the same founding principles for the independence of the Republic of Finland. The action of the current Finnish government encouraged the ongoing genocide against Biafrans. It is rather ridiculous that Alexandra Storm found it worthy to collaborate with a mysterious country called Nigeria, the most deadliest place for Christians to inhabit and the most deadliest place the criminal has been perfected beyond the understanding of man, which he himself referred to as an unholy alliance in his book. The current Finnish government action suggested our fathers, our mothers, our grandfathers, our grandmothers, and ancestors did not have a country existed before the establishment of an artificial Nigeria with an artificial boundaries and artificial flag by the British. It is the responsibilities of any government to respond to action of transitional repression, negligence in upholding the applicable rule of law and human rights violations against its population. The United States of Biafra called on the Finnish government to save the nation's integrity, as history will educate the future generation of the deeds of those who choose to be our enemies. Finland must not attempt to circumvent the sovereignty of the United States of Biafra, but rather should boldly approach Biafran government with sincerity and diplomacy through the front door and not through the back door system of the terrorist Nigeria regime. The immediate release of the Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa is sacrosanct, and Finland must quickly jettison their unholy alliance with the terrorist Nigeria regime. Our Prime Minister is not a terrorist leader. Our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, was doing the right thing, fighting for the liberation of the oppressed Biafrans in the southeast part of Nigeria. That Alexandra Storm should know Simon better more than any other person. Simon is his friend. He has worked with Simon Ekpa for some time in the party in Finland. He knows Simon very well in and out. He's supposed to not to listen to the Nigerian government with their lies, propaganda against his best friend, against someone he worked with for years in that country, Finland. This is what is really sometimes getting me upset and annoyed towards this man called Alexander Storm. Like we keep saying here, this man is a friend to Alexander Storm. Okay, leave friend aside. Let us put it this way. You've worked with this man, Simon Ekpa. You know him, apart from being your friend, you know him very well. Since you are friend to Simon Ekpa for some years, have you ever had a complaint from the authority, whether police, the authority, the government then in Finland, complaining or talking about Simon Ekpa's criminality or any wrongdoing? So why are you believing and listening to lies coming from one of the deadliest country on earth? A country that buy their people, a country that don't regard their citizens. You believe in what they are telling you against someone you know quite fully well what he is doing. You are aware of Simon Ekpa's activities. You know what Simon Ekpa is doing. You know that Simon Ekpa is a freedom fighter. Simon Ekpa is not a terrorist. Simon Ekpa is not a criminal. But you listen to a country that you well known. You're not going to tell me, Alexander Storm, that you are not aware or you don't know the history of that government, current government, Tinubu, and the past government, Muhammad Buhari. You're not going to tell me you don't know past history of Nigeria. So for you to listen and to hold on Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, a freedom fighter, to try him based on the lies that is coming from the Nigerian government against someone you know quite fully well, Simon Ekpa, against someone you are friend with, against someone you've worked with, that means you are blind. You don't know anything at all. You must release Simon Ekpa, who is fighting for the freedom of his people. He has not committed any crime known to the law. He has not indulged himself in any criminal activities in Finland. So for you to still trying him, delaying his bail, is really, really wrong. So you must do the needful. Release our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. Thank you. God bless you all. Bye.